There's quite a few people on here.
You are recording.
Okay, good morning. Good morning. It's Get Your Shit Together Monday. Y'all already know. I literally got up super early to get my shit together because we were out of town all weekend. So I had nothing planned, none of that. Like I went to bed super early. We met the grandbaby this weekend and they ended up spending the night with us and we were on baby duty Saturday night. So she actually slept really good though, but I kept waking up to check on her. I mean, she's only 5 days old. So I kept waking up to check on her and I was like, oh my God, like literally gave me baby fever. Okay. But like, we're not having any more babies over here. So there's that. Yes. Thank you, Miss Betty. So first and foremost, you all already know what you all should be doing. You should have 3 steps on your stories. You should have already made a post. If you haven't, these are the things that you need to do as soon as you get up every day. Take your steps. You take them every day when you get up anyway, so put them on your story when you take them. Write down your affirmations and gratitudes. Do self-development. You know, you already know, like these are the basics. We talk about them all the time. You all know I do my work with me is a little bit different. And I kind of just give like tips and tricks and kind of tell y'all the way that I do things and stuff like that. So today we are going to talk about the fact that we have 6 weeks left to earn these bonuses. We still have 6 weeks. So don't sit here and be like, oh my God, we had 3 months and now, or 4 months, I don't even know. And now we only have 6 weeks left. It's all about perspective and the way that you look at things. I don't look at it as, oh my God, I only have 6 weeks left. I look at it as like, holy shit, we still have 6 weeks left. Like, that's a long time, you all. Like, that is a long time. I remember when I first hit 12K, I was like almost 5,000 away that morning. And it was the last day of the month. And I brought in almost $5,000 in volume in one freaking day. So anything can happen. Do not count yourself out. First and foremost, let's focus on that we have 9 full days left at the end of this month. I don't care if your volume is at 500 or 5,000, whatever you're working for, you can achieve it. But here's what you have to do. You have to decide that you are going to get it. That's the first step to all of this. You have to decide. Nobody can decide for you. This is something you have to do. It's your business. You're the CEO of your business, of your life. You have to show up like that. So 6 weeks left for these bonuses. What are you doing to get yourself there? Like, first thing, decide that you're tired, decide that you want the change, decide that you deserve more. Once you decide, like, everything is going to fall into place. But deciding means letting go of all the things and all the people and everything that's not helping you get there. Like, I literally have cut out family members because I don't have time. Like, we can talk later, but now it's not the season of my life that I can deal with any unnecessary, like, I don't care if there's bad vibes. I'm just going to block you, remove you. I don't care who it is at this point in my life. I don't care. We'll discuss it later, but right now it's not the time. So, and one thing is, decide that you're going to let go of your excuses, because I see so many people making excuses like people don't show up on the Sunday night Zooms and they're like, well, Sunday's family day. Okay, Sunday's family day for me too, but my family gets me all day. If I can't take 1 hour on Sunday night to get on a training that I need to be on for my business, then I'm not making my business a priority. So like when you say, well, family day is Sunday, blah, 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 that's an excuse. Like, there's literally no time for excuses. Did you decide you wanted this money, or did you decide you're going to sit there and make excuses? I mean, it's up to you. So let go of your excuses, okay? Because they're boring, they're played out, nobody cares. That's just what it is. Somebody's not muted. Let me make sure that they are, because y'all know I'm like completely sidetracked. And squirrel brained, and I get all over the place. So one thing is, when you decide that you want this, and oh, hold on, I think I turned my camera off. My bad. When you decide that you want this, you have to, like I said, let go of things. So less TV, more reading and trainings. If you are letting go of something else, pick up something else to replace it. So instead of watching TV, get on a training. Pick up a book and read a book that's going to help you grow your business and grow your mind. Less chit chat, talking to your friends and, on the phone or, back and forth on Facebook, like more networking. It's the same thing. If you have time to watch TV, why can't you watch a training? If you have time to chit chat with your friends, why can't you network and talk to new people? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's all about perspective and priority. Less doing for everyone else and more focus on you. Like, that's just it. You know what I mean? Like, my husband's home today. Like, he took the day off because we were on our trip and all that. I could have got up and been like, oh my gosh, let me see if somebody can cover the work with me because he's home and I want to cook breakfast. I want to do this. I want to do that. But he knew that I had something I had to do this morning. So he's like, whatever, do your thing. You like, but I could have easily let that be an excuse to not show up today, but I'm not going to do that. Less doubting and more believing in yourself and in this business. If you think this business is not going to work, it's not going to work. If you think that you can't achieve a goal, you can't. Whatever you think, that is, you are right. If you think you can't, you can't. If you think you can, you can. You're right either way. So just know that. So it's like, one thing is it's going to take a lot of discipline and it's going to take a lot of hard work. Like, I mean, is this an easy industry? In a way, yes, but at the same time, it's hard. Like, it can really be whatever you make it. For me, I think this business is easy. Like, because I'm going to be on Facebook all day anyway. Like, I mean, that I love Facebook. Like, I'm a junkie. Like, this just is what it is. I'm going to be on here anyway. I talk to people wherever I go. So that's networking. That's, like, we went to the beauty shop and got to Leah's hair done. Like, it was a 10-hour process last week, guys. Like, not even kidding. I have never seen a beauty shop for that long in my whole entire life. But she got these little tiny ass braids that took all daggone day. I could have literally been like, oh my God. But you know what? That, like, the girl was cool. Like, we were talking, like, I can guarantee she's going to be my next promoter. Like, we talked business, we talked all things, man. I wish I had like some capsules on me, because I feel like if I had some capsules in a TAC, we would have been there like 6 hours instead of 10. I'm just saying. But she, like, her vibe was good. Like, I was like, I like her. And she's like, she has the mindset of like, all, like, I need all the streams of income. I need all the things. So like, we talked business. I turned that into a whole, like, like, hey, let me connect with you. And then at the same time, like, I was still drinking my water. I don't care if they thought like I had a bladder issue and I was in the bathroom like every 10 minutes. I don't care. I'm just grateful they didn't charge like $1 to go to the bathroom. I would have been broke. I'm just saying. But I still like was doing the things. And with that being said, sitting at the salon all day, I was going hard on that 75-day hard. Like, I mean, I was all in. Well, I didn't get my workouts in because I was there all day. When we left there, we hadn't ate all day. So we went, I got some fried pickles, which I guess that's not horrible, but they were fried. So I felt like that I kind of fell off my, like, eating good. And then we drove Friday. I did not drink my water. And obviously I didn't work out in the car. So like, I just completely fell off. We ended up going to Cheddar's. I had 2 drinks. Like, we ordered pizza. Like, we went to IHOP yesterday. Like, I don't care. Does that mean that I quit? No, that means I get up today and start over, y'all. Like, I'm halfway through a gallon of water already. Like, I'm home today. Like, let's do it. When I get off of here, I'm going to do a workout. Talia has softball this afternoon. I'm going to walk, like, I'm going to get my outside workout in. Like, that doesn't mean that I quit because I fell off. So if you have a bad day and you fall off of your business, that doesn't mean that you quit or that you give up or that you think you failed. You just pick up where you fell off and you just get started again. That's just what it is. I know Krista said the same thing. She was like, I'm starting back on Monday. Shavonna, same thing. My girl Kendra, she fell off one day last week and she was being really hard on herself about it. She's back on day 4 now. Like, who cares? It doesn't matter. Like, who says you can't start over at any given moment? I mean, who says you can't? It's your life. You can do whatever you want to do. So, but this business can be whatever you want it to be. So if you make it hard, it's going to be hard. If you make it easy, it's going to be easy. For me, it's fun. I love getting up, taking my steps, doing all my little fun boomerang or whatever. I'm always thinking is like some fun way to put it on there. I get more interaction from my stories than I do anything. It doesn't matter. I could post that I'm giving a whole month's supply of products away and I probably wouldn't get as much interaction as I do on my stories. I get the interactions on my stories because I put music with, like, I know Melissa Ferguson messaged me all the time. She's like, oh my God, I love your stories. Your song always goes with whatever you have going on. And like, I don't know all these songs. I just go search. Like, I just type it in and, like, play with it until I find what I want. But like, that's what makes me is my stories. People are crunk off my stories. I'll tell y'all, like that grandbaby had my page popping this weekend, like, and I took 1,000 pictures, so I'm gonna have them like popping all week. Like I'm gonna be posting her every single day, okay? But for me, the business is fun, and but I'm also disciplined in what I do. Everything's not fun. No, I don't always feel like getting on a Sunday training. I don't always feel like reading. I don't always feel like doing the things, but that is required for me to grow beyond where I'm at. You have to do the things, you have to show up. Half-ass efforts are going to give you half-ass results. So once you decide that you're all in, you have to stop half-assing it. And that's just what it is. So first things first, get organized. Get freaking organized. I'm not saying like, okay, I'm just going to be honest. I'm not like Krista and Kiana, because I know they talk about keeping their inbox cleaned up and all that. The phone is a whole shit show. Okay. Like if somebody looked at my phone, they probably would have like, if Krista saw my phone, she would have a whole anxiety attack. Okay. I'm not even kidding. But like, that's what works for me. Like, I don't have time to be, I mean, I could make the time, but I'm just going to be real. I'm not, because I don't care. Like, I know what I'm looking for and I know where everything is. So we do things completely different, but that's okay. Like, I know what I got going. But as far as like organized, as far as everything else, like I'm such a planner. I write every dollar down that I'm spending, everything that's coming out. Like the house has to be clean. My OCD is ridiculous. Like everything else is organized, but my phone is a shit show. And that's okay. But get organized, like get you a planner, I don't care if you have a freaking notebook. Okay, look, I have this wrote down today because I'm not like, I have to write it down. Like I'm a visual type person. So if that's what works for you, do it. I know some people put it in their phone. Like I'm not going to make anything in my phone organized. If I put it in my phone, like I'm not going to do it right. So like I have to visually sit down, write it down, and be able to see what I got going on. So get organized. Write down the Zooms and the work with me's. Like it doesn't matter if you show up on every work with me, but I'm just going to tell y'all, Sunday Zooms should be non-negotiable. If you don't show up on Sundays, then you're truly not working your business. And that's the way that I feel. And people can feel any other type of way. Like if you don't show up for Sundays, then you're not working your business. I'm sorry. We have one meeting, one training a week that, I mean, of course, we have like M's training on Wednesdays, and then, we have the Tuesdays sometimes and different things, but Sunday is the Waymaker training. We are the Waymakers. Okay. So this is our immediate tribe. If you can't show up on Sundays, then you're failing yourself, you're failing your team, like all of that. Like I understand things happen and you can't always show up, but if it becomes repetitive, you're not showing up because you don't want to show up, because it's not important to you. So that's the way I feel about it. You should not be going in the chat unless, I mean, even if you've been here for a week, we have a schedule. Like when you enroll somebody, you need to make sure that you send them the schedules and they have it. Nobody should literally be going in the chat saying, do we have a work with me today? What time is the work with me? We shouldn't be doing that. Everybody should know when it is. We have a whole schedule. Krista took the time to make the schedule at the beginning of every month so that we can use it. Use your resources, okay? Like you should not be asking these things. Oh, I didn't hop on the work with me because I didn't know about it. You didn't know about it because you're not organized and you didn't save the schedule. Like I don't need to write it down now, but I used to write it down even though there was a picture I could save, but I don't need to write it down now. I know that our work with me's are at the same time. So I know that sometimes people commit to work with me, so they don't show up. If you commit, you have to freaking show up. That's just it. You are just letting the whole team down. Like, I see sometimes people are in the chats like, hey, is there work with me? Is there work with me? Oh, I forgot. Like, no, you can't forget. Like, this is your business. If you worked a 9 to 5 and your boss said you have to work every Monday, are you going to forget to come to work on Monday? No, you're not going to forget to come to work. You're going to be fired. So make sure that what you're committing to, you are doing. And that means everything. If you commit to working out, work out. If you commit to, drinking a gallon of water a day, make sure that you stick to it, because when you don't, you're letting yourself down. So to me, that's very important. Plan your weeks and plan your days. Like plan your things out, write them down. Like today, I need to do this, 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 and this. Tomorrow, I need to do this, 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 and this. It doesn't matter what order you get it in, and it doesn't matter if it's midnight when you get it finished. Don't go to bed until you get it finished. End of story. Like, don't put it off. Oh, this can wait till tomorrow. Oh, this can wait till Wednesday. No, do it. If you wrote it down to get done today, do it today, because that's how you are going to get yourself more disciplined. And that's how you're going to help to grow like yourself, your business, your life, like everything in general. So move your body every day, drink your water. Like those are important. How can we use these products and tell other people to drink their water and to move their body and lead by example if we're not doing that? How are other people's products going to work properly if they're not doing the proper things? No, that doesn't mean you need to go to the gym every day and you need to do all the things, but get up and move your body. I don't care if you take a 10-minute freaking walk, move your body, show on your stories that you are moving your body. Post about it, talk about it, show that you're drinking your water. We tell our customers to drink our water, and that's how they're going to get through their detox process, and that's how their products are going to work better. How can you tell your customers to do it if you're not doing it though? If Tisa's sitting here like, oh, well, I told my customer she needs to be drinking water, but I don't like water. You're not leading by example. Like, no, that kind of counteracts. You can't tell other people to do things that you're not doing. And that's just how it is. Just like if you have a team, you can't expect them to get on the work with me if you're not hopping on yourself. I don't care if you're a freaking in the Millionaires Club. Courtney Glazer's a millionaire. I still see her doing trainings. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She's still leading by example. I honestly don't really need to get on work with me because I already have my IPAs done. By this time of day, my IPAs are done for the morning. I work my IPAs all throughout the day. I used to do power hour. That's what kind of got me in the groove of doing everything. But I hop on the work with me for a couple of reasons. One, because I want to support all the women who are doing them. And two, because I always learn something new from somebody else. People always do things different, and people may do something that I might, like Rebecca may host one and I'll be like, I never thought of that. That's a great tip. Like, thanks for sharing. Just like the birthday video. I know Shakira is the one that talked about that in the beginning. That birthday video has been like badass. Like, oh my goodness, I have gotten so many new friends and conversations popping from that birthday video. And my thing is at the end, I always say, and girlfriend, eat you some cake. And like I always do my little peace sign. And that's what they come back with me. I'm like, girl, I'm never going to pass up cake. Or, oh my goodness, I'm getting my cake later. I'll send you a picture. Like, I don't even eat cake. Okay. But like, that's okay. I say it to them and people like cake. So it works for me. Stay consistent. You have to show up every day, no matter what you have going on, like, unless like you're dead or something, like, please still show up. Like, it really takes 3 seconds to post something. Like, and I don't mean just go throw up a post to have something to post, but like in the morning, my brain is not always together and I'm dealing with 1,000 things. Like the kids are virtual and, you know, like I'm trying to get all my stuff, get my shit together pretty much. So like, just like this morning, I put something up there, good morning, and I had like a little post with it. And yes, like Brittany said, don't copy somebody else's. Like, if you see something that somebody else used and it inspires you, by all means use it, but switch it up and make it your own. And don't use it on the same day. Like, if Krista posts something today, I'm not going to go post it today behind her. But if she inspired me, then I'm going to get it and I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to post it maybe a few days later or next week, or, you know, save it. Same thing with stories. Like, don't use the same exact stories. By all means, we can use whatever we want to use. Like, if I put a quote up and you see it and you like that quote and you want to use it, do it. But don't use it on the same day. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, it just doesn't make sense to do that, because then people are like, oh, they're just all posting the same thing. They're all just trying to sell stuff, you know, like whatever. So you don't want to do that. Customer service, y'all. Let me talk about customer service real quick, because customer service is what is going to keep your business going. Okay, you can't just sign people up and then never talk to them again. Like, you can't do that. So when I say customer service, check in with people. I don't care if they ordered from you a year ago, check in with them. I don't mean check in and say, hey, I know you loved the products. I haven't talked to you in a while. No, check in and be like, hey, I was just checking on you. I haven't talked to you in a while. I just wanted to see how you were doing. You know, I know the world's been crazy with all this COVID and, you know, whatever, like, just say something to them. Then start interacting on their page. Like, you have to stay in contact with your people, and that's just what you have to do. Like, and it doesn't need to be products. Like, I'm going to tell you, I did a voice message to people who hadn't ordered from me in like a year. I did voice messages to people who have never ordered, but they bought a mini, or they're a potential of mine. I did a voice message, and like, I'm lit off of these new TACs. But like the first couple of days, I was like extra lit. So I was like so hype about them. I was like, hey girl, hey, I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing. I know you haven't ordered in a while, but I want to let you know we got these new DFTs. They are freaking badass, like bomb as hell. They have me freaking lit. I'm on day 3. Like, I just wanted to let you know about them. If you decide that you want to try them or hop back, you know, in the business or on the products or whatever, let me know. I'll hook you up. I got a lot of orders in from that, just because my energy in my voice message, like, really, they were like, oh my gosh, like I had one girl order who has probably not ordered in a year and a half, probably a year and a half. Like she was using the products and then she started using something else. And she was like losing weight like fast with that. So I was like, cool. It's not my job to hound her and be like, oh, well, like it's not my job. Like go do what you do, but they're always going to come back. I'll tell you that. Check in with your mini buyers. When people buy a mini from you, you shouldn't send the mini out and then never talk to them again. Like you should be checking on them in a few days. Hey, I'm just checking to see if you got your mini. If you have questions, let me know when you get started. This is how you do it. And then in a few days, check in. Hey, are you noticing how good you're feeling? Do you have any questions? What's your favorite shake flavor? What did you mix your shake with? Have a conversation so that they know that you care about what they are doing with the products. If they're not using the products properly, they're not going to have the best results. They're probably not going to come back. So we want to make sure that they are using their products properly so that they're getting the best results. And that's going to make them want more. We all know the products work. Like that's not even in question. They work. Some people get them and never even use them, but that's why we should be checking like, hey girl, did you use the products yet? Like, what are you waiting for? Like, girl, you spent your money. Come on, let's do it. Like, let's get on it. Like you have to talk to them sometimes because sometimes I don't know why people order and then they just don't use them. They just don't. Interact with all your potentials. You should be on their page every day. Like, I don't care if you're like interacting on a story, if you're doing the 3-2-1, if you're sending a voicemail, whatever you got going on, you have to network with your people. You have to go out and find new people. You got to talk to the old people. You got to talk to the new people. Like you have to talk to people. This is a network business. That's what we do. Networking means talking to people. So you have to do that. If you have, product credits, then you should be offering free shipping, especially for, people that have I'm sorry, like I heard something over here and I got all sidetracked. I think my husband's like going outside the back way, but anyway, you if you have free product or if you have product credits, you should be offering that to your auto ship customers. At the first of the month, I'll always reach out to all my people who have auto ships going. I'm like, hey girl, just wanted to let you know if you're running your auto ship this month, it's set up for the 20th. Let me know for sure if you're running it. I'm going to send you over some credits to cover shipping. And I go ahead and send all those out to the people that say they're ordering. And that way I have those out of the way and I can see what I'm working with to see, what I need to order or, like what I can do to help new people get in or whatever the case may be. So make sure that you're actually taking advantage and using your product credits the way that you should be using them. Let's see, just kind of like how wording, I had some girl do the 5-day mini cap conversation daily and they chose not to continue. Hold on, I gotta click that to read it. I never read the chat, y'all. If I see it pop up, then I do. What they were liking, ultimately they didn't choose. After they decide not to order, Destiny, if they say they don't want to order, that's fine, but still interact with them. Like, I mean, I don't mean you have to be in their inbox, but still be on their page and interact, because if they bought a mini, like, unless they just like had some weird reaction or whatever the case was, like chances are that they're probably going to come back because, like I said, the products work. So I would still be on their page interacting. Just because they didn't like come back and order a month supply right then, maybe they weren't ready. Some people are not going to tell you, I don't have the money, or, some people are not comfortable putting their personal business out there, which is completely fine. But maybe it's just not time for them, but you don't want to just push them to the back burner if they're not ready to order then, or, like you still want to be on their page. You still want to interact with them, because even if they don't order, like you talk to them enough to get them to buy a mini. So you don't want to just throw them to the side and treat them like they were a number, because if you're looking at this as I just want to sell, or people are just numbers, then you're not really going to go far. You have to look at it as like, I'm growing my network. You know what I mean? Make connections with people. When people like, wording is really important. So when people say like, what is Thrive? I had a girl message me Saturday, never talked to the girl before, literally had to check and see if we were friends. She was like, hey, tell me about Thrive. I sent her a voice message. It was really short and sweet. I was like, hey girl, hey. I was like, okay, what Thrive is, it's premium nutrition. Basically, it goes in, caters to what your body needs. It's all the good things like the proteins, amino acids, the vitamins, everything that we need that our bodies lack. goes in and basically fills your nutritional gaps and caters from the inside out. And then she was like, okay, well, that's cool. So how do I take it? And I'm like, well, it's one product, but it's broken into 3 steps. You take your 2 capsules in the morning, you drink your shake. They come in 6 flavors. Girl, the shakes are bomb. And then you put your sticker on. The sticker's Dermafusion technology. So it deposits vitamins and minerals all day long, no crash, anything like that. She was like, awesome. Do you have a website? I would love to go look around. Send her my website. Checked back in with her yesterday. And I was like, I saw she made her account and everything. Messaged her yesterday on the way home. And I was like, hey, lady, I was just checking to see if you got a chance to make your account, if you went in and looked around. And she was like, oh, yes, I did. She was like, I'm definitely interested. She was like, I got my grandbabies all weekend. She was like, so I'm going to get with you tomorrow. And I was like, cool. So if I don't hear from her today, I'm going to check back in tomorrow. Like, I'm not going to hound her. She said today, but I'll check in with her tomorrow. I'm very confident that she's going to order. And I had sent it in my group chat, and I had one of my girls on my team. She was like, well, how did you explain Thrive in 60 seconds? And so that's exactly how I just said it to you guys. That's how I did it. So wording is everything. Don't say too much because less is more. Just keep it really simple and keep their mind intrigued so that they will ask you more questions. People say, how much is it? I word my thing. We all word things a little different. I always say, it's normally $188 for the 3 steps. Right now, you can get it for $150 and you get a free box of shakes. People hear, oh my gosh, that's like almost a $40 discount. That's a free box of shakes. That's what I want. And I always say right now so that they think like their brain automatically triggers to like, oh my gosh, that's the price right now. I need to get it right now. So you got to create that urgency. One thing is like, it's good to set huge goals for yourself. Like, obviously, if you are not even 4K and you're over here like, I'm running for 40K, yeah, that's realistic. You could get 40K, but set small goals. Like, that way you don't set yourself up for failure, because our brain works in a way of like, oh my God, I'm only at 2K. Like, I'll never get 40K. But if you say, my goal is to get to 2,000, then that sounds so much more realistic. Like, and when you look at it, you're like, holy shit, I did that. Then you're going to bump it up to 4,000. And then guess what? You're 4K. You just got a bonus. When you get to 4K, be like, okay, you know what? I think I can go for 7. Like, let's do this. So work your way up, set small goals for yourself. If you say, oh, I want to sign up 10 customers this week. Yeah, that sounds great. But also, why don't you do it by the day? Like, you know what? I'm going to sign 2 customers today. Like, my goal is 2 customers today. I'm claiming it. Let's go out here and do it. So I feel like that for me, when I set small goals, then that helps me to reach the bigger goal, because all the small victories lead up to the big victory. So keep that in mind, because our brains kind of work different and they play tricks on us. So there's that. Stop sitting in the chats all day. Somebody's unmuted. Hold on. Let me see. I get so squirrel brain. Deborah, you are there. You go. Thank you. I get like my brain, y'all. I'm something else. Okay. I'm one track minded for sure. Stop sitting in the chats all day. It's fine to check in the chats, and it's fine to answer questions in the chats and do all the things. Stop sitting in the chat all day, because sitting in that chat all day is not making you any money. Those people are already thrivers. It's all the same people on the work with me's. It's fine to chat with people that are in the business. That is completely fine. But stop sitting in the chats, because sitting in the chat is not going to make you any money. Go in there, check it out, do what you need to do. I keep notifications off to the chat, and I pop in and check on things. Or if I see something pop up, if I'm not busy, then I'll go and I'll answer a question or help somebody or whatever it is that I can do. But I'm not sitting in the chat all day, because it's literally doing nothing for my business. So don't sit in there all day. Check in the morning, sing your affirmations, sing your gratitudes, whatever, send a podcast. If you see like something that's motivational, send it. Keep it moving. You don't need to sit there and read what everybody's talking about. Like, there's no point. It's not growing your business. The chats are there for us to use and utilize. But if you have a whole bunch of like jibber jabber going back and forth, like, oh, well, my son's basketball team did this and blah, blah, that's not really growing our business. So like, for me, like in my chat, I keep it like business. If there's something going on and y'all want to talk somewhere else, come message me privately, message each other privately, but we don't do all that in my chat. Like, I just run things a little differently. Check your memories. You all, Facebook memories pop up every single day. Go check those, because your memories, for one, they can show you how much things have changed in a year. or in 5 years? Like, because you can scroll, it goes all the way back to like 10 years or some crazy shit. I don't know. Maybe I've only been on Facebook 10 years. I don't know, but you can scroll back. So it shows you how far you have came in a year, in 3 years, whatever. Also, you can see your progress. If you've been on the Thrive journey for 2 years, then you can see the progress. Like when I look at my progress, I'm like, whoa, like, wow. She said I was so freaking ratchet. Girl, me too, girl, me too. And like it can show you just how different things are, but one thing is it can also give you ideas. Like something you posted a year ago, you can take it and tweak it up and change it or whatever and use it again like it was a whole freaking year ago. You don't have the same audience. Well, I hope you don't have the same audience you did a year ago, because if you do, then I'm gonna need you to grow your network. So always make sure you're checking your memories. Last but not least, if you have a team, don't micromanage your team. You have to meet your team where they are. You have to meet them where they are. Like, that's just it. If they're here for free product, cool, let them be here for free product. If they're here to make $1 million, cool, help them make $1 million. But don't micromanage them. Like, do less shaming of your people and notice more of what they are doing. Like, I could go in my chat right now and be like, okay, only 2 of y'all were on the training last night. Where y'all at? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be like, shout out to the few that showed up last night. The other ones, okay, I see you doing this. I see you doing this. Like, I'm so proud of you. Cheer them on no matter what. Like, it is not my job to make sure they got on the training or to make sure that they're on this work with me or to make sure that they're going live. It's not my job to do that. They know what they need to do. Either they're going to do it or they're not. We have all the tools. We have work with me's. You all know what to do. It's not my job to make sure that they're doing it. I'm sorry. I'm going to check in. I'm going to cheer them on. If I feel like something's wrong or their vibe is off or they're going through something, I'm going to check in on them directly, but I'm not going to do it in the chat. I'm not going to call them out. I'm not going to get on them because they didn't show up, because you know what? Maybe they had something going on. You never know. You know what I mean? Everybody doesn't work the same. So don't micromanage your people. If you don't have a team, then just work on leading yourself, because your team is going to come. You need to pray about it, manifest that team, manifest the fact that you are bringing people into this business who want this business. I have prayed so hard, literally probably, I would say probably the last year, for God to align me with the right people, with people who really want this business, because my team, I mean, I've had a huge team. It's fell apart. It's came back. It's been different people. Old people have came back. I mean, that's just business. That's how it works. But my thing is, I pray for the people who want this to work, the people who truly want to make a difference. Like, I pray for those type of people, because like, I want people who match my vibe. And like, that's just what it is. So meet your people where they are, because if they're not showing up and you're hounding them, one thing is you're probably going to run them away. Like, you're going to discourage them. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Don't be like, well, you've been here for a year and she's been here for 6 months and she already hit 4K. If you were showing up, you could have did that. That's not the way you keep a team. That is not the way you make friends. That is not the way that this business works. So, not saying anybody's doing that. I'm just saying, if you are, because I know some people kind of get in, well, you know, I signed a girl up and she fell off and she's not doing this. And I hear it all the time. Okay, so what? Why are you worried about what she's doing? Who cares? It's not your job to worry about her. It's your job to worry about you. Like, if everybody would focus on themselves instead of focusing on everybody else, you would get so much further in life and in business and in everything. So, focus on yourself. It doesn't matter what somebody else is doing. Well, she said this on her story. Well, she said that. Who cares? Who cares? Focus on you, because that's what is important. That's pretty much all I have as far as notes. Does anybody like want to say anything or have any questions or want to give a tip? Like, the floor is open. Please feel free to, that's what these are for, like, for us to help each other. If nobody has anything, I just want to say, just like how I started this, we have 6 weeks left. We still have 6 weeks. You can get on every work with me. You can get on every training that you want to. You can always show up and say, I'm doing all the things. Are you just showing up to be seen, or are you actually implementing what you are learning? You can get on here and take all the notes. I have this one girl that I talk to a lot, and I don't think she's on here, but she's like, oh my gosh, I was on this work with me. I took all these notes. I got on the Super Saturday. I took all the notes, but I'm not going anywhere. Are you implementing what you were learning? Because you could sit and take 14 notebooks full of notes, but if you're not implementing what you are learning, then you just wrote stuff down. Writing stuff down is not going to help you. Hopping on to work with me is not going to help you. Are you getting on here and working, or are you getting on here and cooking dinner? I mean, I'm just saying, it's cool to hop on and cook dinner, but at least listen to what you're learning and implement that. You know what I mean? Because if you're not implementing, you're kind of really just doing yourself a disservice, and you're kind of wasting your time even hopping on. You have, like, we're all here to help each other. So people are like, you may not have a birthday video. Do a birthday video. I'm telling you, it freaking helps. Make a freaking birthday video. I did mine on Instagram stories. It's like 14 seconds long. It's so short and so simple. And people are like, oh my God, you were so sweet. Oh my gosh, it was such a breath of fresh air to see your face. Like, your energy is bomb. Your stories are awesome. Like, oh my gosh, like, tell me what Thrive is. Like, people I've never talked to. But the fact that I went out of my way and sent a 14-second video completely changed the game as far as the connection we had, because probably half of those people I didn't never have a connection with. You know what I mean? Like, we've probably commented back and forth, but there's never been a connection. So there's 6 weeks left. Do things you were not doing. Show your face. Go live. Get in your stories. Like, don't just post your 3 steps in the morning and don't show up in your stories the rest of the day. Nobody cares about your freaking products. I'm just going to be real. Nobody cares. They don't want to just buy a product. They want to join, and they want to have your energy. They want to be a part of what you were a part of. They want to, the community is everything. I've had so many people come to me like, man, y'all like have this whole community of sisterhood. Like, it's not like, people don't have that. I remember, I mean, I see girls on my Facebook all the time who were friends in middle school, high school. They're going on family trips and this and this. And I'm like, I don't have that. Like, I don't even talk to hardly anybody I went to high school with. But like, now I have that. I don't want to just be friends and hang out with people I went to high school with. I want to be friends and hang out with people who are going places, who have the same mindset as me, who want the same things that I want in life. Like, man, we got the Thrive-A-Palooza coming up, and y'all, like, we're about to have a whole road trip. Like, who the hell wants to drive 7 hours? Not me. But you know what? Like, the people, the company that I'm going to have with me changes the whole freaking game for me. Okay. I'm like, you know what? We're about to be lit up in here. Miss Betty's going to be ready to jump out the car because she's going to be so sick of dealing with us. Like, I'm just going to be honest. She's going to be like, holy shit, something's wrong with them. It's a real thing. And now Christina is rooming with us. So there's literally 6 of us, y'all. Like, I'm just going to be real, because like most of the, except for Miss Betty, all the girls are Black girls. So like, I know y'all be having your hair done and all that. So y'all ain't got to like wash your hair every day. Look, I'm going to make sure my hair is washed and ready to go for a few days with dry shampoo, because 6 girls in one bathroom, baby, no, I'm going to just need to make sure that I'm ready. Okay. Look, Miss Betty, I told Tisa that because me and Tisa were talking, and she was like, Miss Betty might be ready to get out of my car. And I'm like, look, don't let Miss Betty fool you. Miss Betty be lit too. So I'm just saying, like, we are going to have so much fun. I'm so excited. And I'm so excited. Like, hold on, let me see. Check the chat. It's me, Mel. Yes. Okay. So like, I love that. It's Morgan, LaShira, and Mel, because like, they've never met each other. And I feel like the vibe from all 3 of them is like so different, but I think it's going to be so fun. Like, it's just going to be so fun. Like, I'm just so excited. Like, I've never met Miss Betty, y'all, and I feel like she's like my second mom or something. So like, I mean, I am just so ready. It's going to be fun. I get to see everybody. Y'all, if you are not going to Thrive-A-Palooza, please figure out a way that you can get there, because I'm seriously, I just seriously think that everybody should try to go, because we're not all at a point in our business where we can earn all the getaways, you know, like, and those are like, I mean, you got to earn those, but like, this is something you don't have to earn. And the fact, it's not about just being around everybody, but one thing is the trainings and the things that are up for us, and what M is doing for us. And I mean, just the whole atmosphere. Like, I can tell you, Morgan, I'm gonna be knocking on your door like, let me use the shower, girl, because I don't know what they doing over there. But like, seriously, like, I feel like the ride down is gonna be great, but I feel like the vibe coming back is gonna be like, holy F, because everything that we just learned, all the speakers we just saw, like all the people we just met, like, man, it's going to be crazy. It's going to just be a crazy experience. Like, I'm just so excited about it. So y'all got to go 75 hard, because like, I got to buy a swimsuit. I got to go, me and Siobhan are going to go shopping, but I was like, look, we're going shopping the day before, because I got to get my shit together. Okay. But I'm just so excited to meet so many faces. Like, I just think it's going to be a blast. And I think that just the momentum, like, I truly feel like that we have here something that a lot of teams don't have is we have a real sisterhood here. Like I know some people in the Waymaker, I don't just know personally or talk to personally, maybe because like you're new or, I don't know. But like I know in Chris's chat, like man, we are for real, like freaking sisters. Like the vibe is so good in there. Like everybody is, I mean, man, I love everybody in there. I can't think of one person in there that has a bad vibe or brings bad vibes in. Like everybody is so positive and upbeat. Nobody's bringing in like, oh my gosh, well, like they're just not negative. Like it doesn't matter. Okay. We're cheering each other on. So like I love that Krista has created that. Like we don't care if we're a 200K team right now. We don't care. We are all building together. And I love that. My group chat, I love it. And I tell my team, like all of my people on my team are not in the level up like I want them to be. Like they have access, they're just not in there. But my team chat is lit. Like everybody is, you know what I mean? Like good vibed and all of that. But I'm like, y'all get in the level up because that's where it's at. Go over to the Waymaker. That's where it's at. So make sure that you are getting in the chats and cheering each other on. But like I said, don't just sit in the chat because that's not making you any money. Cheer each other on. If you sell a mini, go in the group and tell everybody. If you freaking sign a customer, go tell everybody. It's not bragging. If anybody thinks you are bragging, then if you are the person who, when somebody comes in there and says, oh my God, I just sold 2 minis, or oh, I just signed a promoter on an 800 pack. If you are the person who's like, oh, well, good for you. You need to go check your mindset because that's your negative thinking. Like you have to be happy for the next person. If you are not happy for the next person, you are blocking your own blessing. And that's just what it is. So I've taught so many girls that in it, like I've never been the one I'm like hating on the next person. Like that's not who I am. But I do know this, that early in the beginning, like I hit my 12K and everything really early. And then like I've been at the same place for a year and a half. So I would say maybe like a year in, I was like, man, how is she, like what am I doing? What is she doing that I'm not? Don't ever look left and right, because when you do that, you are losing focus of what you are trying to do. Don't lose vision and focus of what you are working on. Who cares if she came in yesterday and she's 12K today and you've been here for a year and you know what I'm saying? Like nobody freaking cares. Like you said, Morgan is your adopted mom and you're older than, no, you said Chris is like your adopted mom and Chris is younger than you. That's funny. Krista used to call me mom number 2, but I swear it's like we're like sisters or something. I don't know. It's weird. Gotta hop off work. Bye, Destiny. I hope you have a great day. Let me check the chat real quick because y'all always log off and I never check the chat. Y'all know we're just on here having fun today. Krista don't know, but she's my adopted mom. She believes in me more. Yes. Like Krista does. She believes in everybody, like everybody. I love her so much, and she's so like chilled and where I'm not. Me and Kiana are like the red ones in the friendship. Hella church service. Yes. Oh, I know. Mel be like preaching. You're gonna gain so much. I need to find a travel buddy. Destiny, like if you don't find a travel one, honey, we all gonna hook up whenever you get there. Okay. So I think I'm caught up in the chat. Krista, don't say stuff like for real though. Shavonna's like, get out of my head, girl. You know I'm always in your head. Me and Shavonna, it's so funny because like when I messaged her and was like, y'all, I was like, girl, like I fell off on 75 hard. She was like, oh my God, I had some butter rolls yesterday. Why do we always have the same struggle? Like, but we're like, okay, well, you know what? We're about to get back on it Monday. Don't worry about it. We're supposed to start going to the gym together tomorrow. I'm super excited about that because like we got to do the damn thing. But anyway, I hope that y'all got something out of this, and I hope that it was helpful. Y'all know I'm always here to have fun. I'm the funny one. I always crack jokes. Like I'll keep you laughing no matter what. Even if you don't like me, you're gonna laugh at me. That's just what it is. They're gonna laugh at me or laugh with me. But I hope that y'all like got your IPAs done. I hope that y'all for real got something out of it, and take the things that I said and the tips and you actually utilize them because that's what it's about, you know? I love you too, Miss Betty. I cannot freaking wait to just hug you. Like, oh my gosh. Y'all, like, I swear, I feel like Miss Betty's like my second mom, and like I've known her my whole entire life, and I've never even met her. Like, that's what this is about for me. Janie, oh my God, I'm gonna like pick you up and swing you around with your little tiny self. Like, I love you so freaking much. But anyway, y'all, like, I'm excited. If you're going to Thrive-Palooza, make sure you go get your t-shirt ordered. And let's just do the damn thing. Like, don't be nervous about, oh my gosh, I gotta have the perfect outfit. My hair has to be perfect. Y'all, it's gonna be hot, okay? We're gonna be sweaty. Like, buy you a freaking sundress and roll with it. Don't nobody care, okay? My hubby said, oh hell yeah, stay out of trouble. Yeah, stay out of trouble. Like, look, so my husband was like, Terrell was like, you know, I would have went, but you didn't ask me. And I was like, no, I didn't ask you. Like, we never do anything separate from each other, ever. We do everything together when it comes to like going places and stuff. And like, for me to just be like, I'm driving to Dallas without you. He's like, the fuck? Like, what do you think? What? Like, I was like, look, I'll just be honest. Like, he would have went and he would have been all about it, but he would have probably been in the back like, okay, like, can I go to the room now? You know what? He can just stay home with the kids. It's all good. Like, we're having a whole road trip. We turned this into a whole freaking girls trip. It's fine. And then I think that my main thing was like, I knew like Shavonna, like she doesn't have a car right now. So I knew that like for her to go, like she needs to go with me. So I'm like, road trip, girl, you ready? But anyway, I love y'all so much. And I am so glad that y'all hopped on. And I'm just so excited to meet everybody. And even if you're not coming, don't stress about it. Like, it's okay. You don't have to be there to go further in this business. Like, hop on, watch our lives, like keep the chat going, like all the things, like we're coming back and we're gonna pour everything that we learned into you all. Okay. So like, it's fine. Everybody can't go. I get it. You don't have to be. It's cool. But I do want y'all to make sure that you're showing up for the trainings. Make sure y'all show up on the work with me. So make it a priority to get on. We have what, 10, we have 12 work with me's a week because we don't have them on Sundays. There's no excuse you can't at least be on half of those. You should at least be on 6 work with me. It's like, no excuses. Make it a priority. You do what's important to you. So, you know, it should be important to show up. But anyway, I hope y'all have a great Monday. Get your shit together. I don't care what you had going on over the weekend, because I had a lot going on and I did not have my shit together until 7 o'clock this morning when I was like, okay, it's time to get it together. And I did it. Like I said, I could have made an excuse not to get on here, but I'm not. Like, my husband's mowing the grass right now. I think I'm about to go cut the hedges and do all that and make that my workout for the morning. So, and then he has to go to the dentist. So I'm gonna need him to hurry up. But anyway, I love y'all. Have a great day. Have a great week. And I will see you guys next Monday to close out the month. We have 6 weeks left. Go get these freaking bonuses. We have 9 whole days, including today. Go out there, find some customers, talk to some people, network, get these products in people's freaking hands, y'all. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great day. Bye, guys.